So I filmed that, and then I came to a realization that it wasn't filming. Hello! So today is the first day of November, and I have decided to join Nanowrimo. What is Nanowrimo, I hear you say, if I'm even saying it right? Well, it's National Novel Writing Month, and yes, I had to look that up. The goal is that during the month of November, you write a novel, 50,000 words. So in theory, I have to write 1,667 words each day in order to get things going. And I thought that, well, this is probably gonna be easy, right? It's not. I have written 780 words and I'm already dying. I am like dead inside. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna have to do it because I need the motivation. And I really hope that I write this thing, because if I do, I'm gonna feel very accomplished if I write this. So yeah, see you at some point in the month. Okay, my face is in the shot. Okay. I have written 1,700 words. I wrote those yesterday. I like 11. No, I wrote them beforehand, but I had writer's block, so it took me a long time to get my stuff on paper. I am struggling. And it's 8, and I have to do my Chinese homework, and I have to write another 1,700 words if I want to keep up. So I'm pretty much screwed. Yeah, this has been day 2. This is really good. So it is day 3. I wrote 1,000 words yesterday, so that's nice. And I've got 2 coffees I'm writing, and I've got my music on. I'm gonna keep writing. I need to write like 2,000 words today, and I haven't started writing technically, but I have read over what I wrote yesterday, which I wrote when I was very, very drowsy and delusional because it was like 2 in the morning. And I've been editing that, and now I'm gonna actually go onto this. So. Oh, and I finally got my Nanowrimo account set up. The thing is that I couldn't set it up because the email wouldn't get back to me, and it just got back to me like today as I checked. So there's that. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so I've written 6,332 words already, and I'm very proud of myself. So I've written 10 pages. I was really struggling yesterday. I was super struggling. I was very behind. I didn't have enough words. I was panicking. I didn't know where my story was going, and I slept at 3. But everything turned out fine, and today I was able to write a lot of words. I was able to write a lot more than I have been these past few days, and I'm still writing. I'm gonna write a lot more because I know that during school hours it will be very difficult for me to write. I've spent my entire day writing. I've only written 1,500 words. I'm super slow at writing, and yeah, I'm really excited about where this is going. I think it's turning out great, like really great. I felt like it was really going not that well at first. I thought it was going kind of crap. I feel like I've already improved. The first few pages, I don't like how they're written at all. The next few pages, I think they're really good, and I think it was just taking that step and like making mistakes. I've already learned this much now. Imagine by the end of this book, like how great it's gonna be. It's day 4. Today is day 6 of Nanowrimo. I think 10,599 words. I'm behind on today's writing. It is 9:30, and I have to keep writing more than 1,000 words to finish today. I'm feeling very confident about it, and I think it's coming along great. I haven't been as productive today as I hoped to be. This is Nanowrimo day 6, and I hope you are having a lovely day. Okay, so I'm totally gonna be late for school and everything, but I think that it's very important worth saying that I have officially reached 25,000 words on my Nanowrimo book. Also, I'm choking on toothpaste, so it's not quite glamorous. And I'm very excited. My novel is going really good. I don't know how to write romance, so that sucks. And yeah, 25,000 words, okay? That is like, I looked it up, and that is exactly half. Like, what I wrote is exactly half boy meets boy, so. So today is Nanowrimo day 17, and I didn't write anything yesterday, but that's okay because I'm probably going to be able to get back on track quite quickly. If you count this one, I've written 2 books. When I was 12, I was coming out with these really nice ideas, and that carried on until I was like 13, and when I was 14, I didn't write that much. And one thing I never ever got when it came to writing was when writers said the story writes itself, because for me the story didn't write itself. I planned it and it worked out. I was a planster. I planned things meticulously. I had like character sheets, I had everything. I knew my characters inside out. What I didn't know was the plot. So I would let my characters drive my story forward, but it wasn't like they were making the story. It was like I was saying this is what I want to happen, and it was more of a fantasy rather than an actual book. But then when I started writing this, I came in with having a very clear view of who my characters were, what their goals and motivations were, and why they were doing everything. And when I began writing, everything changed. Absolutely just changed. It was abstract. It was not linear anymore. It was abstract. I came into the story knowing exactly what I was going to write. Well, I didn't know exactly what I was going to write. I had a vague idea. I had the world building basics and everything, but I didn't really go into detail. I wasn't like, this is how the sewage system works. This is the family tree. This is the blah, blah, blah. When I started writing, multiple things happened. Number one, my main character changed so much. Draw me like one of your French girls. All the bad qualities my old characters had completely disappeared, and these new characters appeared, which I really love a lot. That journey from when I first started writing about them when I was like 12, 13 to right now is absolutely insane. Like that journey they've just gone through. When I started writing this book, they just became so vastly different, and it has been an insane experience for me. And it's been such a pleasure getting to know them. I kind of had worked out the ending and everything, and I actually had lots of plot points and things I wanted to do, and I feel like now I'm just gonna throw that all out the window because those plot points apply to the cookie cutter cutouts of the characters I used to have, but they don't apply to my new version. Now I completely understand what authors say. The book wrote itself. It doesn't feel like I'm writing something, it just feels like these characters are writing themselves, and they're showing me who they are, and they're becoming these new people who I've never met before, and it's really interesting because it doesn't feel like I'm writing, it feels like I'm reading. This is a story that I feel needs to be told. The LGBT plus community doesn't get a lot of representation, and it's so important that we do. Every kid likes watching themselves on TV or reading about them, and the LGBT plus community is so underrepresented. I just really feel like LGBT plus people need to see themselves in books, in fantasy novels. It's not just about their love, it's not just about their sexuality. It is about a kingdom, it is about fantasy and life and death and everything, and it's not just about them being queer. Like, it's not just about that. I hate it when a book is like, oh, it's just this, and it's only that. Like, there's no trials and tribulations, there's no plot, it's just, whoops, I'm gay. Whatever. Like, that is just the most boring generic movies we get to see online. The story is just so much more than they're gay and that's it. It's not that. It is about love. It is about trials and tribulations. It is about sacrifice and family. I'm very grateful for my friend Zoe, who really supports me, and I really support you too. Zoe, if you are watching this, I suggest you get writing to that pirate story because I really want to read that book, but I really don't want to write it. It's been what, 20 minutes, and this was NaNoWriMo day 17th. I'll see you later. Today is NaNoWriMo day like 20th, I think. So I've got like, what, 10, 11 days until I have to finish this entire book. Halfway into the book, and I realized that I am a bad writer. I need people to tell me that because I don't know how to improve if all you give me is you're a good writer, because the truth is I'm an okay writer. You can decipher my words easily. It's not like my sentence structure or syntax doesn't make sense. My grammar is usually right. I'm not a terrible writer, but I'm not a good writer, at least not yet. This is my first draft. It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be horrendous. It's supposed to be full of mistakes. It doesn't have enough metaphors or similes or descriptions or something. It's just lacking. I have to come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to be perfect. Some of the sentences might be extraordinary, but none of them will be memorable. I feel like my plot's going nowhere. I wrote the ending, now I don't like the ending. And it's just been hard balancing school and everything with my writing. It doesn't feel fun anymore. It feels like a chore. It feels like something I have to do every day. I don't like it anymore. I don't enjoy it. I'm sick of writing. I feel like I keep making he and she and they and them statements rather than other statements.
I'm not even making sense anymore. I feel like I don't have enough metaphors. I feel like I'm not writing enough description. I feel like I'm writing too much description. I feel like I'm writing too much, and then I feel like I'm writing too little, and I feel like I'm stuck in the same place, and then I feel like I'm going too quickly, and I feel like there's no character development. We don't like the characters. We don't even know the characters.
We just met the characters. I don't understand how people write books. As you can see, I'm struggling. And I haven't written a single word. It's 8 at night, and I'm gonna go to bed before 9:30. And I'm gonna watch Elite. So, screw your writing. I want to take a day off. Besides the other 2 days that I've taken off for some reason. Guess what day it is today? Today is Nanowrimo day 30, which means I just finished. I didn't finish just now, but I finished like a couple hours ago and I'm very excited. I can show you my amazing accomplishments. Look, 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 look. I did it! I did it! It's like I have a certificate and everything, and I wrote 50,000 words, and that's absolutely insane. Like, I wrote this thing. I actually wrote this thing. It's not even done, but I'm very, very proud of myself. I can't believe I did it. I actually thought I wouldn't be able to do it. I did it as a joke, kind of. It wasn't really a joke. I just didn't think I could do it. I just kind of went like, let's try this. I'm probably gonna give up halfway through, but I didn't. And yeah, who cares if I slept at 3 a.m. on most nights? And who cares if I haven't done my math homework in 5 weeks? It's fine. It's fine. 5 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, in a month. I did this novel, and the fact that it just came from an idea and I really didn't have any chapter outlines or anything until halfway through is absolutely amazing, which is also probably why my story sucks until about halfway into it. And I'm just gonna kick back, sit back, read it, and edit it, and it's gonna be so nice. And I'm so grateful for all the people who looked at me when they realized I was writing 50,000 words, and all my teachers who kind of went like, oh my god, this girl is absolutely insane. And my friend who just consistently told me to just write thing, and I'm so grateful that I had this very supportive network of friends who just keep telling me to go on and who have enabled me to do this. And I have 50,000 words left around. I think my goal is to reach 100,000, probably less. 80,000, 100,000, that's my goal, especially since I'm barely halfway into the book. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna proofread this. I'm gonna finish writing up until halfway, proofread it, edit it, then I'm going to print it out on a manuscript. I'm not going to send it off, I'm just going to edit it from there, do a second draft, and after my second draft is complete, I know that I don't have to have my manuscript completely finished if I want to get a literary agent, so I'm going to see if I can get an agent after I finish half of my book. When I get an agent, I'm going to keep writing and hopefully I can publish this. And yeah, it's been such a pleasure working with this book. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been absolute hell at times. In fact, I've hated it so much at times. I was just like, I hate my book, I hate my writing, I have really bad prose, my grammar's all over the place, my sentence structure doesn't make sense. It does, but you know, as a writer, I just don't think that. And I think I can officially call myself a writer now because 50,000 words. That's pretty darn good. I'm sad it's over. I'm sad it's over because I had a routine and it's like, oh, I have to write these words, and now it's kind of like, I feel like everything's just gonna unravel and I'll be like, oh, whatever, I don't care anymore, and I really don't want that to happen. But like, first I didn't know how to write a book, and now I wrote a book and now I know how to do it, and it's weird because this is my second book and you'd think I know how to write books by now, especially since I've been doing it for a long time, but this has been a completely eye-opening experience. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, my little collage of Nanowrimo 2018. If you would like to be one of my beta readers, it's kind of adventure, fantasy / romance / magic. A book I would like to read, especially if you're into Harry Potter or Carry On, especially if you're into Carry On. I feel like you'd really, really like this book. So if you want to be a beta reader, I really don't mind, just hit me up. I'll leave my email down in the link. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like and subscribe. I actually have lots of plans for this channel. Also, if you ever doubt yourself that you can't do anything, that you feel like you're not good enough, no one's good enough. No one's going to reach that standard of perfection, and you have to start somewhere. The best advice I ever learned in my life is that the first novel you write is going to be absolute crap, and the first song you're going to write is going to be absolute crap, and the first painting you paint is going to be crap, and maybe even the first 1,000 paintings are going to be crap, but that's okay, because that's how you learn. And even if your first novel is crap, even if what you write is crap, it's better than nothing. Because you can improve crap, but you can't improve nothing, because you literally have nothing to work on. You have to keep going. Thank you so much, and I'll see you some other time.